Hello, everybody. It has been a very long time. It's been around a year, and so this is going to be my year update of stem cells. And I do apologize. I do believe that I said I would do current videos to update you along my journey. That did not happen. Life got in the way. There were a lot of ups, a lot of downs. YouTube editor changed, and I really didn't feel like editing. Just a lot of things happened, but I knew that I would eventually come back to here. So here I am. I'm going to try to do my best to sum up the entire crazy stem cell roller coaster year in hopefully 10 minutes. So we'll give it a go. So I believe in my last videos, I showed you the pre-treatment that I did, and I went to the stem cell clinic in Arizona with Dr. Malin and got my stem cells there, and it's been a year to the date. It is my anniversary, I believe, today, or it was yesterday. So yay, happy anniversary to me, to us, the Chihuahua family. Batman's still around. He's almost 13. He's here somewhere. So yeah, really good to do this again. I saw that on my CFS Hope and Healing page, there are just so many missed messages as far as like how I'm doing, and I want to update. So starting at that beginning, after I got the stem cells, there were just so many ups and downs. When the stem cells are working on a part of the body, sometimes that part of the body or that system, so like the endocrine system, hormones, like when it was working on my hormones, I felt like I was a 13-year-old girl. It was very hard to keep my hormones balanced. But after that subsided, my Hashimoto's was cured. So, when people say, when doctors say these things can't be cured, always keep an open mind. There's just new amazing medicine and treatment, and if we get that in our head, sometimes we can stick with it. But Hashimoto's is supposedly an incurable disease, but mine has been cured, so I don't take thyroid hormone anymore. So that's one good thing that happened. And I would feel really good at times. I could feel the stem cells, and it was such a cool feeling. I could really feel them like in my legs. I could especially feel them after I did Ozone. And, but I would also have some really troubling side effects, and a lot of like weird like PTSD, like neurological anxiety that didn't feel like it even belonged to me. I felt really out of my mind for a while, and it was really scary. And this is very common for people that do stem cells, at least with adipose. I'm not sure specifically about the other kinds of stem cells. So I had some really rough times. Nice, Robin. That was a good one. I'm so proud of you. And something that really helped me on my journey, and you've probably seen this if we've kept in touch, is breath work and sound healing and Reiki. But the breath work has had the most amazing physical benefits. So when I would have this anxiety that didn't feel like mine, and that hasn't been like really a symptom of my disease, like anxiety in general. So to have like this incredible anxiety just from the treatment of stem cells, and to have that be brought up, was very troubling for me and very scary. And so, I was invited to some breathwork ceremonies and some sound baths, and it just changed my life. I feel like a completely different person than I was last year. I loved it so much that even while I was pretty sick, going through the stem cells, I trained to be a breathwork practitioner and a sound healing facilitator and a Reiki healer. So I do all those things now to give back because I believe in it so much. And so I'll do another video about the benefits of all of that. And it really helped me on my journey, and I do recommend it for anyone going through the stem cell process or just anyone that really has, Lyme, ME/CFS, or just anyone in general. Again, we'll do another video about that, how amazing it is, how beneficial it can be. But it really helped my fight or flight response, which is very overactive in people with diseases, Americans, humanity. So anything that can calm that down and really like lower our cortisol is really helpful. So that was really great. Love how Robin is still being silly. Not too much has changed. And some other changes that happened during, I really felt a huge benefit after I started doing ozone treatment 3 months in, and that is what Dr. Malin recommended. And all these stem cell clinics are different. Some recommend no treatment for like a year after. Malin recommended ozone 3 months after, and that's when I really started feeling the benefits, and it really felt like it was synergistic together. And I'm still doing ozone. I do rectal ozone around 3 times a week, and I breathe ozone the ozone oil every day because of my asthma, but I'm still getting the healing, overall just healing benefits from ozone. It's just very, systemic for the whole body, which is really great. So I did not go off of all of my medications, but I did get off a lot. I think I was taking 50 plus supplements. I'm still taking more supplements than I would like. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe like 15 like supplements and meds and treatments all together, but down from 50, that's pretty good. And a lot of those are actually for sleep. The stem cells did not touch my sleep, unfortunately. So still have pretty, oh my gosh, the cuteness. Still have pretty bad insomnia, but I'm functioning, and I'm functioning rather well, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I thought that it was really good to do ozone during, so I personally recommend it. And let's see, so yeah, it's just been up and down, and yeah, obviously to go over everything, it would take a very long time, but I just, I kind of started doing the breath work and the sound healing, and slowly started getting some of my independence back and started feeling healthy enough to leave Los Angeles area to San Luis Obispo area, which is like my forever home that I had to move away from because I was so sick before. So I was just able to come back here about 2 or 3 months ago, and I don't know if I would have been able to do that without the stem cells and the ozone and everything that I did. And yeah, just very grateful to Dr. Malin, and that I was able to get a hold of him and text him if I needed anything. Oh my gosh. As far as stem cell clinics, yeah, I guess I'll just give some like information on choices you might want to make on stem cell clinics. It's a very personal choice as far as the clinic you choose and what kind of stem cells you do. And I think a lot of research should be done on your end, and I think you should also listen to a lot of patient stories. I wouldn't solely go off of what the stem cell clinics tell you, because it is their job to market themselves a certain way, and a lot of them don't boast that some people get worse, and that is so important, because I was told by a clinic that I was going to go to, that I didn't go to, that that you will not get worse, that the worst thing that can happen is that nothing will happen at all, and you might waste your money. Either that or you'll get a lot better. And it's not true. You can get worse. You can have serious side effects. You can have encephalitis and like just terrible brain inflammation, terrible PTSD, terrible gut problems. It's still the Wild West as far as stem cells. There's a lot of studies that need to be done. And it's still like relatively new. We don't know what the best kind is for any particular person. Adipose, embryonic, blood stem cells, umbilical, people get different benefits from different kinds, and some people get better and some people get worse and some people stay the same. And I was lucky. I was very lucky that I got better, because not everyone did. but you should know that the people can get worse, unfortunately, and we don't know why. We don't know why yet. So if you do take that route, I wish you a very, very safe journey. And as far as clinics, I would recommend, I highly recommend doing pre-treatment with Dr. Sarah in Beverly Hills. I love her to death. And she works with Dr. Malin in Arizona, which is the doctor that I went to. And they're a great team. They work really well together. And so I highly recommend them. I recommend Dr. Michael in Germany for blood stem cells. He used to work at Infusio. I can't remember his actual last name. It's like Winstadt or something. But if you look up Dr. Michael Germany blood stem cells, he should come up. I'll probably post a link down below. And Dr. Birch in Santa Barbara is also doing stem cells. I don't have any personal experience with him yet, but I do really trust and respect him as a doctor. And he has very good and pure intentions, so I can say that. So that's really all I know. But and I would not recommend Infusio, and that's just me. Yeah, I can't do that. If you did go to Infusio and you got better, I'm very happy for you. I just personally can't recommend that anyone go there. So I would be very cautious of clinics that censor patients, that patient blame, that have very kind of fishy statistics, that yeah. I just kind of do your due diligence as far as these clinics. It's really the Wild West, and it seems to be smart to see how kind of people do after a while and hear their experiences. And if you write your experience in a stem cell group and it gets deleted because it doesn't reflect well on their clinic, that's probably a clinic to stay away from. So that's kind of the point that I wanted to make. And a lot of clinics are doing that. If you want to know what clinics specifically are doing that, you can feel free to comment or message me. Yes. So anyway, hopefully you have some benefit from the clinics that I did mention. And again, pre-treatment is very important. Working with your doctor to find a pre-treatment that is right for you is very important. I put together my own pre-treatment by just kind of looking at my blood tests, and Dr. Sarah helped me put together my pre-treatment as well. So really working with a doctor and really just kind of doing your due diligence, and yeah, really just wishing you luck. I'm not in remission, but I'm living life, I'm working, I am happier than I ever was. I don't know if I'd say that's because of the stem cells specifically, but it's because the stem cells drove me crazy enough to jump into breathwork and sound healing, which just changed my life. So if you want to follow me on my breathwork, sound healing, and Reiki journey, you can look up Infinite Breathwork on Facebook and on Instagram, and I'm actually changing the name to Harmonic Prana today. So if you don't see it when you look up Infinite Breathwork, look up Harmonic Prana, depending when this video goes out. So yeah, I'll definitely do more videos. There's so much to talk about, but yeah, living pretty independently and really happy, and I don't know, maybe at 85% ish. So I'd say doing really well. Still on the journey though. So as long as I'm still on the journey, I'll be posting more videos. Also, very, very quickly, little shout out to Linda's Gofundme, and I will post that down below. Linda is sick with Lyme and has quite a few other issues. She is one of the ones that got worse after stem cells. So just again, so you know that can happen. So she's been in and out of the hospital since then. So she is a very, very sweet girl, and really like and respect her, and really hoping to get some help for her and on her medical medical journey, as she's really spent a lot of money, as we all have, on this. So if you do have something to share, we would really appreciate that, and I'll post the link down below. And I will see you guys very soon, and feel free to comment, and I will try to answer your questions. Bye!